At the time of me recording this video, Saturn has now gone retrograde in Pisces. Now, Saturn going retrograde is an annual event, but Saturn retrograde in Pisces is like oil and water. They do not mix, okay? Saturn energy is about rules and restrictions and structures, and Saturn is also the Lord of Karma. Pisces energy is very dreamy. It's about being altruistic and having the highest ideals, but not necessarily a practical plan, okay? So these two energies coming together are making this transit especially challenging for us on an internal level, okay? Usually Saturn, when he's direct, I always call Saturn, he restructures our outer world in whatever area of our chart he's transiting. But when it's retrograde, it's about those internal structures. You know, how do we feel about ourselves? Do we believe in ourselves? Do we have integrity when it comes to our life plans, our soul purpose? If you're a light worker, especially, I feel like Saturn transits affect us the most just because we are so idealistic, right? So when we have a hard Saturn transit, it really gives us a lot of harsh reality checks, right? We can have all these goals and ambitions and want to do all these things, but we better have a practical plan. You know, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We need to have some pragmatic energy mixed in with our creativity, right? We have to still navigate this 3D reality. So we've got to do things like pay bills. We've got to make sure that we're taking care of our health and well-being. We've got to make sure that we are treating people right. Okay, these are all like, to me, are big themes with Saturn, okay, especially when it comes to karma. So I did a video earlier this year that this is the year of redemption for a lot of people, right? Getting back what was stolen from us, getting back what we lost, getting back what we may have been blocked or stopped from doing because of some sort of energy manipulation, black magic, or it could have just been a cycle that we were going through in our own lives, like a karmic cycle, things that we had to clear out, things that we had to transcend and transmute, right? We all have to evolve, and evolution is not easy. Growth is not easy, okay? Growth is messy. Things could get real fucked up for a while, right? Situations tend to get a little bit worse before they get better. I wish that wasn't the case, but that is generally speaking what happens, right? Before we have any major quantum leap or any type of spiritual growth, it's generally preceded by a fall from grace. Okay, so I think it's just the nature of this reality that we live in, right? We live in a world of polarity. We live in a world of duality. We can't have the light without the dark, right? One always will help us to appreciate the other, regardless of how we feel about it. Okay, but if you're having some challenges with this Saturn energy being in Pisces, I'm going to offer you 3 tips. The first tip is to use subliminal affirmations, okay? Because with Saturn retrograde, this is a lot of unconscious energy that we're being made aware of. So affirmations are good to work with, you know, subconscious blocks or programming that you need to eliminate, change, you know, things that you need to really look at that no longer serve you. It's always at the level of thinking where you want to begin, okay? The second thing I could offer with Saturn in Pisces is to be stubborn about your goals, but flexible about your approach, okay? That really is the energy of Saturn and Pisces, okay? You have your goal, you know what it is that you want to do, but the path getting there might not be exactly what you planned, but still have a plan, okay? Still have a plan. And the third tip that I could offer you is very practical. Use time blocks, because when you're starting to, you know, work with Saturn energy, it's about getting organized, it's about being focused, it's about being really stoic, right? and focusing on what you can control. So time blocks, if you are somebody that struggles with focusing, set a timer for 30 minutes, for example, and you only focus on one thing at a time. You're not multitasking. You're not doing a million things. You're focusing on completing or starting or working on one task at a time for that 30-minute time block or hour time block or 20 minutes or 15 minutes. This can even apply to cleaning up and getting organized, in your physical world, right? You set a timer for 20 minutes and clean one room or organize one area of your living space. You would be amazed at how much you can get done over time, especially if you're using these time blocks, using them consistently and staying focused on what you need to be doing right in that time block. All right. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, follow, share, all the goodness. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.